Well, we've got us another day here. I'm not sure I want to hear everything I fucking say on this thing, but it's just a form for me to relax. If you don't want to hear this, it's fine. You don't want to watch this video. It's just me ranting and venting. Makes me feel good. It was just something I thought about. I never thought I would do. But anywho, enough of me talking about these children of mine who I very much love. It's just they make me mad and shit. So, but just to change it up a little bit, I could tell you, it's not everything that shines is gold, as they say. I'm trying to make this stories or myself look as if I'm like an innocent victim, because I'm not. I've taken responsibility for whatever the fuck wrong I've done in life. Um, I couldn't honestly say criminally because I've never really done something that bad that I've actually can call a crime. Well, if fighting the streets is called a crime, it's just to me misdemeanors. But it's pretty much I've ever done. I wasn't too big into gangs and uh, that drug activity. I was pretty much just a street boy. Like to, I grew up in the '80s. We were the 40 drinkers. The boombox carrying bumps, walking from hood to hood until you walked into the wrong neighborhood and they ran you off and shit. Back then, it was all fist fights and perhaps a knife here and there. Now it's bullets and all that shit. Well, it's pretty much have been that way for the last 25 years. New generation has made a change and an impact in our lives, which I really don't get two fucks about. Like they say, you want trouble, you go outside your house looking for trouble, go get it. You want to stay out of trouble, stay the fuck home, which is pretty much what I do. I'm not asking you to do the same thing, I'm just giving you a piece of advice. Might sound like what I say is bullshit, but it's just me be realistic. That's all. And I sit here before you. I don't know, perhaps a little anecdote of me growing up. I grew up in the Bronx, New York. It was a very nice time. Very poor. The city was really run down back then. It burned down buildings and crack was just hitting the scene when I was growing up. Um, Now the Bronx is beautiful. I mean, shoot, everybody owns a home. Back in my day, you couldn't even set foot in somebody's house because you didn't even know anyone that had a house. Everybody lived in apartments. I mean, we had no air conditioning, but that's just not something to brag about, nor be ashamed. I'm just saying, for those of you and those of us who now enjoy the good things in life, like air conditioning and better environments and places to go and move to a little better than where you grow up in. And but other than that, I mean, I had a hellacious time growing up. I mean, fuck, the streets were fucking beautiful. That's just all I wanted to do. Friends, fights, We smoked a loose joint. No, I'm sorry, not a loose joint, a loose Newport. And that was like, I don't know, I was 13 the first time I smoked one, just coming out of junior high school, I believe. Fun days. Those were the dangerous shit that we did back then. I did smoke some weed, but it just never did me any good. I was more of a drinker. I spent a very good amount of my lifetimes drinking a lot of alcohol. Perhaps one of the reasons why a lot of my relationships broke up and a lot of separations and things of that nature. But it's never really caused me to lose an arm or a leg or kill someone. A fight here, there, a little jail here, there. As a child, a little juvie time here and there, a little drugs on you, just to say a little nickel or a dime, just to have some money. I grew up with a single mother. She really didn't have much. She worked at the factory 5:30 in the morning till like 4:30, 5 o'clock at night. Way the up, we the fuck up there in Manhattan, and I was never home. I was an only child. I was never home. She was never home. But we never got along. We would talk. We lived in the same apartment, and we would just walk right past each other for months after fucking months, and not fucking talk to one another. It's just the way she raised me, just to be a hard ass like that. And after I got older and had kids and moved away and got married a time or two, maybe three, four times, I thought that our relationship with me having children and all that good shit was gonna change. But between me and her, there was just never any friendship, nor there was love from son to mother or mother to son. I could tell. But I couldn't love someone that I knew did not love me. And there we go again. I'm not fucking dwelling on this shit. I'm just saying, and I ain't blaming my mother for whatever the fuck it is that I went through in my childhood. Whatever the fuck I went through, I created it and brought it up to myself. I brought it on to myself. So I'm not gonna cry baby here and fucking cry and try to blame the world for what happened to me. I don't believe anything that transpired in my lifetime as a kid growing up was as bad as to what these kids are fucking going through in different parts of the world and shit. But here we are, alive and, you know, kicking. With that being said, it's just a shame that the society that we live in right now is totally tainted, stained. It's an embarrassment of a way of life because people have actually made it that way, not because God created this way of being. We are destroying our own, and we're destroying ourselves as humans, as it stands and as it seems. I feel bad for my grandchildren. They're the ones that are going to get to feel the wrath of whatever it is that's coming in the next 25, 30 years. What are you going to do? I lived my life, so now it's their turn to fight it out. Try to make it out, try to find a way to survive and feed themselves in their own. So, close in time, I got to go home and eat a little salad, relax, get in front of the tube. Good evening.